Good morning, good evening. I'm your host, Levi White. If you're an old sub, welcome back. And if you're a newcomer, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with whomever you think might be interested in the topic. Today's subject is a very sad one. It's about the ending of an 8-year-old girl by her own mother. I'm going to read a portion of the article and then give my commentary about the situation. So, without further ado, let's dive. ME's report says 8-year-old Amaria Asby was going to be taken from mom, now accused of her ending. Amaria Asby was the 8-year-old girl ended by her mother in an uptown residence for quote-unquote loving her father too much. We have now uncovered new documents that may reveal there may have been more to the motive behind Amaria's ending. As CBS 2 Christie reported Tuesday night, Amaria, who ended at the age of 8, was on the radar of the Illinois Department of Children and Family Services as early as age 3. The department admitted rules were not followed in this case, but we're learning the story told us for 8 months may be a very different than the one told to the mother now facing murder charges. Last May, Maria's mom, Andrea Hagler, tried to get her to drink bleach. Hagler later admitted to suffocating Amaria with a plastic bag because she quote-unquote loved her father more. Just hours earlier, Amaria and her mom were visited at their uptown apartment by state child welfare workers from DCFS. DCFS is an office that failed even to try to make contact with the family for 60 days after a neglect call on Amaria came in last spring. 60 days. Honestly, a slap in the face. Amaria's father, DeMarcus Asby, told CBS 2's Ty in June of last year, "They could have got her. They could have got my daughter. They could have got my daughter and saved her life." Last June, DeMarcus Asby said he was the one who placed that neglect call, and he was repeatedly denied custody of the girl. He offered his opinion on what motivated the murder. "Because she told the truth to the agent," Asby said in June. "She told the truth. She didn't lie." "What truth did she tell?" "That her mother was beating her," Asby said. Alright, that's all that I'm going to read about the article. And here is my honest opinion about the situation. First of all, the state of Illinois failed that girl. Yes, because of them, because of their negligence, or should I say, lack of care, this girl is now gone. She's 6 feet under. Everything was possible. Why didn't they give custody to the father? Why do fathers have to fight to have custodies of their children? If these kids or these children are yours, why do you even have to fight? Why do you have to fight the state or the government? I'm going to tell you why do you have to fight them. Because the government owns your children. Yes, if your children is a citizen of this country, quote unquote, they own them. It's the government's property. That's why they can give custody of your kid, child, or children to other people. They call them custodial parents. And you, as the biological parent, you are just a custodial parent. That's how the law sees it. If the father had custody of the little girl, none of this would have happened. And secondly, where does this idea come from to give this as a justification to murk the little girl because she loved her father too much? Is there such a thing called loving your parents too much or loving your father or mother too much? No. How come that is a justification? Nothing can justify this blatant act of evil. This is a blatant act of wickedness. This hyena, this demon, murked this little girl because she didn't want her father to have her. She didn't want to see this little girl loving her father. Are we sure that these people are the best parents for the children? Are we sure? Because every single day I'm reading news articles about one mother offing their children or their child. These people are unstable. Her name alone is a red flag. Andrel Hagler? Who calls himself Andrel or Andreal or whatever? Who does that? Man, when you're hitting on these women, when you're trying to run games on these women, check their names, man. If their name sounds weird, they are weirdos. That's a fact. So that mother, quote unquote, would rather see that little girl 6 feet under than to be with the father, than to be happy with the father. You know why this little girl was happy with her father? Because her father was not abusing her. Her father made her feel safe. Her father was on active father's duty, and she hated that thing. She was jealous of all the attention that this little girl was giving to her father, and vice versa. So therefore, she had to go. Imagine the level of wickedness, evil, that you gotta have to put a plastic bag over the head of a little girl. Come on, man. Yes. Make it rain in the comment section. Keep the excuses coming because I know a lot of you are going to say,
Well, we don't know what happened. You're not a lawyer. You're not FBI. You're not.
okay, I know that.
Well, you don't know her situation. You don't know what sunlight hit her. You don't know what blue moon hit her dirty behind. You know nothing.
Yes, keep the excuses coming because I know that whenever these people are involved in some fuckeries, there's always those hyena clans who are not running out of excuses for them. Yes, keep them coming. I'm waiting. Rest in peace to this little girl, this little angel who did nothing but loving her father. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you up on the next one.